So I attempted to do this just like a few seconds ago, but it turns out my audio was not on. Boo. So I'm gonna have to go through this again. I'm continuing on the Badlands, and this time I'm doing the Disciples, which basically here are my version of. You basically have to defeat each of them in order to. Well, not each of them. You have to defeat 8 of them and then fight the rival. So you have to fight 8 of any 4 of these in order to fight Carlson. And same with S. Edwards, same with McLean, and same with everyone else. And then, yeah. So I only have 3 of them, which are the first guy of each of the teams. It's 5 each, so yeah. So let's begin. We're skipping Carlson and Edwards and McLean since I already have them. Which is seen right here. I want to make them like a lesser version of the original, and split into different sections. Like you can see, I'm referencing the AWOL versions, which is why you can see these, which don't appear in the actual teams. But this may change with the others. Though honestly, I can confirm her Master Lance is going to have greater abilities once you complete a Grandmaster quest, which I haven't introduced yet. Or I haven't made yet, since I'm still working on the Disciples. I should probably work on the quests. Anyways. Spirit of the Blade, basically the rivals are not going to be blight or undead, they're going to be human. So damage reflection, maybe cunning or focus, maximum of 10%. Okay, so cunning would probably be defend, focus would be barrage. Quarter of defense damage resist is moved to barrage. Maybe defend bonus is merges with barrage's defend penalty for the barrage area. I'm not sure. Grandmaster Mars, pathological liar. This one is supposed to be a disarm offense. So 1 point to falter. Wounds increase falter effectiveness by 1%, probably. Power strikes deal wounds. Not sure if I'm going to add that. Yeah, I did pronounce it right. Grandmaster Maya. The non-social character. I don't really have a whole lot for her. Just unusually high stamina. Maybe it could just be one type of disciple, since she's out of the way most of the time. Co-founder Davidson, he's very stuck in his ways, so one type of disciple would be very much a ability. Not ability. I can't think of the word. Anyways, just it would fit him. So one always barrage. They have no attack failure, and I think that would just be about it. Lance. So I probably need to work on him, but for right now it'd probably be... So he's supposed to be a speed-based defense. So attack speed, point and disarm and feint. Max of 10 points would be better. Disarm chances cut in half. I think that could be universal. Guard's attack penalty removed. That would be nice. Guards damage resist is added to blitz, so that could be good, especially for the disciples. So disarm would go to blitz, feint would go to guard. Still haven't done Patrick, but he's basically supposed to be... Wait a minute. Yeah, I forgot to up your forgot to increase your font size. And then we've got Magnus, who's supposed to be the strong guy, so heavy weapons, one hand, and dual wield. So heavy weapons, so not many heavy weapons out there. For right now it'd probably just be, I don't know. But anyways, he has low balanced stats and speed to represent his encumbrance. Unusually a high deflect, so very high deflect for the disciples, and high HP for the disciples. Could just be like one type. With a few variants, but always plate. I think I should mention that. Always plate for these disciples. Advisor Brian. So, like, each of them has random equipment. They look like the player model. And the player model, but facing forward. They have a hidden stance, but only one. They can use two other her special attacks at random, but always one, but a more likely chance for the stance that they're actually using, if that makes sense. Grandmaster Bradley, so they're supposed to be the force. No, momentum preservation. They keep her acceleration. Anyways. Yeah, power strike bonus, move. Yeah, it could just be combo barrage or power blitz. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that could just be what they could do. Just power blitz or com barrage with a higher chance of cut. Maybe I should just make it 80%. Ooh, and I have an idea. Thrust increases damage of thrust increased by attack speed percent times 2. Like I said, you're my rubber duck. Rubber duck coding, except it's for game design rather than coding, because I can't code for the life of me. Attack speed percent. Hint 2. Well, I'm just gonna leave the algebra out of this, just times 2. But decreases attack speed by 25%. Restored after 10 rounds. Yeah, that works. Smith, sir. Heard the attempted murder who's who's wanting to get out quicker. To be fair, he had a motive. If he believed that founder William from the Weirdlands Imperial Guild killed his son, which, although his son was killed, it's unconfirmed whether or not William actually did it. So, yeah, I don't really know what I was thinking with this. I can't remember. So I'm probably going to have to update that later. George, so his main motive is to... hold up. My eye! Eyes are very watery. So George is supposed to be... Okay, so So maybe when defend, falter is 10% less effective, but lasts indefinitely. Or no, just 20%. 20% less effective, but lasts indefinitely. When guard. Double counterattack chance. No. Counterattack chance is not reduced. No. I'm gonna have to add something for guard, because I don't really have anything. Maybe they can also be allowed to parry, and when they do parry... So, like, okay. Maybe if guards Herd's counterattack chance is replaced with parry chance. And when they do succeed on a parry, they can immediately counterattack. Yeah, that sounds better. Or maybe 0.5% chance to counterattack if parry check succeeds a second time. Then we've got Headmaster Aaron, which I think I wanted to have, like... Okay, so there was this... So basically they're different colored... They're differently colored her base characters from the first two areas. So like you can have an Armada that's colored orange because they can also along with Fifth Assault they can also use who's attack, or a Marauder who's blue because he can also use who's guard and such like that. So base design would be the first her stance they can use, and her palette swap would represent their second stance. Yeah. It's more... That would make it more... That would mean a lot more art, though I'm pretty sure a good fill all command would fix that. But that would also mean a lot of art still. So, yeah, more varied, more stable, unlike Hake Advisor Brian, which is very much random everywhere. This one actually has some sense of, you know, I can't think of the word, but anyways, sorry I had to stutter through a lot of it. My brain just keeps on shutting down. I know what I want to say, but I can't spit it out. Anyways, bye. Please leave suggestions because God knows I need them. Bye.